Department of Health announced that the Philippines is now Code Red Sub-Level 1 alert. With this development, DOH recommended for the Office of the President for the declaration of public health emergency. Details in this report of Nico Sereno. Live. Nico?
Yes, my government and various stakeholders are expected to beef up their prevention measures in light of the 3 additional cases of the coronavirus disease here in the country. Yesterday, the Department of Health announced 2 new recorded cases of the coronavirus disease 2019 in the Philippines. The 4th case is a 48-year-old Filipino man who had recently traveled to Japan. The 5th case involved a 62-year-old Filipino man from San Juan who had no travel history. Just this afternoon, the DOH announced the 6th confirmed case. The 59-year-old woman was the wife of the 5th case.
In light of the confirmation of localized transmission in the country and in anticipation of possible sustained community transmission, DOH has raised the COVID-19 alert system to Code Red Sub-Level 1. This is a preemptive call to ensure that national and local governments and public and private healthcare providers can prepare for possible increase in suspected and confirmed cases.
For more than a month, there has been a decline in the number of passengers arriving at the Mactan Cebu International Airport following the travel ban to China, Hong Kong, and Macau. The decline can also be attributed to the partial travel ban to South Korea, which was recently lifted. Since March 1, close to 30 flights from these countries were cancelled. As a result, airline companies are implementing forced leaves without pay to their employees.
Among flights kay since is canceled man so wala may work, then mana siya possible nga mogamay ang sweldo by March karon mag-impose karong March sa nga month, so wala pa may like ka-feel nga kuan is either karong quincenas or 29 na mo ma-feel kung unsa jud murag amo ang sweldo ana.
There's no flight, no more revenue, no more customers, so musamot ang layoff sa mga staff, especially sa mga handling agents.
Still in Cebu, hotels are experiencing a 50% decline in occupancy rate as a result of the booking cancellations. With the current situation, Cebu City Mayor Edgardo Labella is asking the businessmen not to cut down their workforce.
Ang atong mga business community, especially kanang mga service provider, nga kung mahimo hinahinayon lang nato nga dili nato drastically atong mag-dismiss tag mga employees.
In Iloilo City, Mayor Jerry Treñas issued an executive order banning the entry of all sea vessels and sea crafts from China, Hong Kong, and Macau in the city's ports.
Affected na amo man na Japon ang aton problema no. We want also to protect sang aton diri syudad.
South Korea has the highest number of COVID-19 confirmed cases outside of China. Ada Vawenya, who is now residing in Incheon, says she is anxious with panic buying for food and face masks. Her video showed deserted streets in Incheon and small crowds at grocery stores and people wearing face masks.
Halos di mi katulog nga sige lang mi hulat sa update every hour naga-update man gud diri, so grabe jud among stress.
Jojo Celestian, overseas Filipino worker also in South Korea, says that preventive measures are being implemented at the factory where he works.
Bago kasi kami pumasok sa trabaho, kailangan nilang i-check yung body temperature namin umaga at saka tanghali.
Meanwhile, a Filipina scholar in China who recently came home to Davao City for a vacation is now stranded because of the travel ban. She was supposed to fly back to China last February 23 for the resumption of classes after the winter vacation.
We don't know yet when to come back talaga.
Another Davawenya, who is also studying in a university in Xiamen, said with the COVID-19 scare, classes are being held online.
Just simple po, mask and hand sanitizers, which is pinamigay po lahat ng school namin. Meron po kaming application which doon na lang po kami online online pipili at ipapadala po nila dito.
Still in China, Christine Venice, a native of Negros Occidental and a scholar in Beijing, does not see the need for her to return to the Philippines. She's on her second year in Beijing.
Dito po sa school namin, everyday po silang nagdi-disinfect and nag-check ng body temperature. Wala naman po kaming balak umuwi ng kasama ko kasi safe naman po dito.
In Macau, some hotels, restaurants and casinos were temporarily shut down to prevent the virus from spreading. According to Brian De La Cruz, an OFW from Dagupan, currently in Macau, they were forced to go on leave due to the virus outbreak.
Yung mga iba nagbubukas naman pero kwan pa rin, matumal, may nang business. Kaya mga iba nagtatanggal sila, nagbabawas sila. Yung mga ibang company nagsara na.
Hindi pa nga ako nagpagpadala kasi nakulong kami sa bahay, sabi niya. Apektado din kami dito, walang budget.
Just this afternoon, my officials have announced that President Rodrigo Duterte has agreed to issue a declaration of a public health emergency in the country with the rise of the COVID-19 cases. This declaration will facilitate the mobilization of resources and ease government processes, especially with the different measures to be implemented by the Health Department. Mai.
Thank you, Nico Sereno.